Families of drunk driving victims joined forces today with state lawmakers to strengthen DUI penalties in the Commonwealth. Some even taking the necessary steps to work toward a solution, with nearly 13 bills in place to weaken statistics. News 11's Holly Harrer has more.
My mom, 45 years old, my sister, 25, and my niece, 13 months, were killed by a drunk driver.
It was just too easy for him to get in his truck, go to work, and go to happy hour at the same bar every night.
What brings us together is great loss and great heartache.
Their stories are unimaginable, their pain too deep to understand. But Pennsylvania Parents Against Impaired Driving stand strong to ensure others don't have to know what it's like to lose a loved one to a drunk driver.
The numbers are large. We're just a small fraction of that. Our laws need to be tougher. They need to fit the crime that has been committed. And we need to help the other people on the other side of that law.
Today, state legislators joined families affected by the loss of a loved one from a DUI-related crash in yet another push to strengthen DUI penalties in Pennsylvania.
They can't bring their loved one back, but they're here motivated because they want to make sure that the loss that they've suffered will save somebody else's life.
Lancaster County DA Craig Stedman says he's backed DUI enforcement for years, but it's the additional motivation from Harrisburg that they need to keep the momentum going for further reform.
We're one of the most lenient states in the whole country, year after year after year. So we can't be too surprised when we have more DUIs and we have the devastating effects. So it's going to take leadership and commitment from Harrisburg, and hopefully today will steer them in the right direction.
Also helping to steer legislators is Susan and Chris Demko, who lost their daughter Meredith to a drunk driver in West Lampeter Township back in 2014.
You don't think it's going to happen to you until it happens. It's never your problem. And the last thing you want to do is get a call that your child was killed.
They now join the families across the state, standing up for stricter penalties for high-risk repeat offenders.
We just felt that we couldn't sit there and just become another statistic and not say, oh, well, that's just the way it is, because it doesn't have to be that way.
In Harrisburg, Holly Harrer, News 11.